Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have my top 5 tiny epic games. Let's get into it. And my number 5 is Tiny Epic Quest. In Tiny Epic Quest, you will be competing over 5 rounds to see who can get the most victory points. You do this by completing quests, defeating goblins, learning magic spells, as well as acquiring legendary items. This game has item meeples with the little plastic items you can connect to them. Each round has 2 different phases. You have a day phase and a night phase. During the day phase, or the movement phase, you'll be moving your heroes around the map. You take turns selecting a movement card, and there's 4 that you can pick from. You select one, everyone chooses to move or not move, you flip it over, and then it goes to the next person, and they choose out of the remaining 3 or 2 or whatever. And then after the day phase, the night phase happens, and you'll roll dice and fight. And that's when you fight the goblins and explore the temples or ruins or whatever, and all of that fun stuff. I've had a lot of fun playing this game ever since I've got it. If you like movement and dice rolling and item meeples, you might like Tiny Epic Quest. And that is my number 5, Tiny Epic Quest. And my number 4, Tiny Epic Pirates. Tiny Epic Pirates is a lot of fun. You will sell your ships around, fighting other ships, getting gold, burying treasure, all that good stuff. The objective of the game is to bury 3 treasures first. Whoever buries their 3rd treasure before anyone else wins the game. And you'll do that with beginning with a slow ship, bare minimum supplies, a little gold, all that. And it's got this rondel movement wheel on your player board where you'll move your captain meeple around clockwise, but you can move him further. Instead of 1 space, you can move him as many as up to 4, I guess, as long as you move deckhands onto the other spaces to help the captain get to what you want to actually do. But the negative to that is you won't be able to have bonuses to like your movement or your cannon's damage or extortion to get extra gold because your deckhands are preoccupied with helping your captain instead of doing other stuff. But that's the basic of the first round, or first part of Tiny Epic Pirates. And then after that, you'll be selling your ships depending on how much, depending on how much movement you have. And then you'll execute your order, whatever your captain meeple is on your rondel wheel, like plundering or trading or whatever. You can do pick up and deliver in this game, as well as ship-to-ship combat, and you can recruit different crew members that have different dice values that increase your hit chances when you're fighting and stuff. But I've had a lot of fun just sailing around, trying to get the gold, burying my treasures in Tiny Epic Pirates, my number 4 Tiny Epic game. And my number 3 is Tiny Epic Tactics. Tiny Epic Tactics is a skirmish game. It's multi-level. They use the boxes, and they additional boxes in the box to make multi-level terrain with movement rules and up and down and all of that stuff, line of sight. There's multiple different game modes, 2 to 4 players competitive, 2 versus 2 team play, 2 to 4 battle mode, solo adventure, or 2-player co-op rules. And in this game, you will be trying to earn victory points by capturing enemy units and securing the realm's control areas over a series of rounds. If one of those 2 conditions is met, then everyone gets an additional turn, and then the game ends if it's still true, I guess. And you have, on your turn, multiple actions you can take. Well, 3 to be more specific. And that is movement, melee attack, missile attack, or casting a spell. The cool thing in this game is you get a random card of 4 different unit types: fighters, wizards, rogues, and beasts. So you'll have a different combination of fighters almost every game, and it's a lot of fun just getting a random team and trying to make them work together. And it's really cool when you get a combo that works well between 2 guys, and you just fight it out and try to control the board or try to kill everyone else. It's a lot of fun. And that is my number 3, Tiny Epic Tactics. And my number 2 is Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. Tiny Epic Dinosaurs is a worker placement slash area management slash kind of resource management game. You'll be rolling dice, collecting resources, doing worker placement, all that fun stuff. The game progresses over 6 rounds. Each round has 7 phases. You'll collect resources based on what resource icons are showed on your ranch board, and then you will assign your ranchers to the area, the worker placement area, where you can get dinosaurs or resources or barriers or move stuff around your ranch. Different worker placement type things like that. Take the first player marker. And there's also research cards you can collect as one of the worker placement spaces. There's a couple different kinds. There's genetic research and scientific research. And some of them will give you a unique dinosaur meeple that when you place it in your ranch, you'll get a special power. Or the scientific research, you can get a special power during certain phases of the game. And then you will retrieve your ranchers, and then you will place all your dinosaurs and barriers in your ranch on the arrange ranch phase. And then you'll feed your dinosaurs, and any dinosaurs that are not enclosed will escape or eat other dinosaurs. And then you will breed dinosaurs that are enclosed if there's 2 or more of the same kind. And then you will refresh for the next round. But Tiny Epic Dinosaurs is a fun worker placement game. I really like the unique dinosaur mechanic, where you get that unique dinosaur and place it in your park, and then you have a special power for the rest of the game as long as that dinosaur doesn't escape. Like there's one, I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, that places barriers all around itself. So it makes it really good for fencing in your other dinosaurs. But that is my number 2, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. And number 1, Tiny Epic Galaxies. So this is my favorite Tiny Epic game, which I've had it the longest. It was the first Tiny Epic game I ever got, and I've played it the most, and that's probably why. But in Tiny Epic Galaxies, you will be earning victory points by colonizing planets and increasing the level of your empire. And then whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game wins. In this game, you'll be rolling dice, and you'll be sending rocket ships out to different planets to either land on them or orbit them. If you orbit the planet, you could try to claim the card as your own, the planet, to get points. And if you land on the planet, there's a special power you can use on that planet. And as you upgrade your empire, you'll have access to roll more dice, get free resources, and all that kind of stuff. But you can move your ships there. You can follow actions that other players have done with a culture resource if you have that. But there's different ways to colonize planets. Some planets will want to be colonized diplomatically, and others economically. And yeah, it's a pretty simple game, pretty fast. And that is Tiny Epic Galaxies, my favorite Tiny Epic game. And don't forget, if you liked what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below to keep up to date with my latest videos. And as always, have a great day.